So here we are again with a broken Ninja Creami. I am gonna hopefully fix this relatively easily. Let's just get on and do it. So a couple of weeks ago, if you watch this channel, then you'll know that this machine just triumphantly gave up part way through an ice cream make, and I went back to the churn machine. What the hell? Well, the Ninja Creami has just died. The machine's been cleaned up, been sat down on the floor. I did notice one thing though, and after cleaning everything, the blade, I literally just threw it down next to the machine, and all the bits of magnet came out of it. And you know that they're magnets because when you put it down, it kind of just, you know, adheres straight to the actual metal itself. So we know that that magnet has disintegrated. Now that isn't surprising because when you wash the blade, the washing up liquid, the detergent, that it will all deteriorate the magnet, and let alone the actual rust that's going to build up. So you're going to get that magnet and all the components inside that, they're going to get wet. You're not going to be able to dry them properly, and eventually it will give up. But those magnets are incredibly cheap. So it was never designed to be a permanent fix. It was a medium-term fix to get the machine up and running. Now what we have is another problem. Now let's look at, I'm going to cut back into the video and listen to the noise. It's a triumphant noise, but I'm not sure if it was like super serious. Let's have a look. I can't test this. You can't test a Ninja Creami without the entire thing assembled. And without the magnet in here, this blade isn't going to stay in. So let's just show you. Let's get the other camera going so you can kind of see what's going on here. So with the blade in place, if I put it in, I'm anticipating the blade dropping out again. About now. And that actually is the first sign that this may just be the magnet's gone again. So how easy is it going to be to fix? I mean, in theory, incredibly easy. Let's take that out and let's see, because inside the actual machine, we have that. And those teeth, as you can see, have actually started to wear off here, just here, that little line there, all the way around, where the blade dropped a bit and then started to jiggle around as it eventually came off. So going all the way up, the blade has still got really good positive lock. So a really simple way, let's just try it. I've got some new magnets here. They didn't have the little tiny ones that I actually wanted to use. So I've got a couple of different sizes. These were 16 Canadian dollars for 26 by 2, this is millimeters, 20 pieces, 6 by 2, 8 by 2, and 10 by 2. So I think 10 by 2 is going to be just too big to go in this gap. But the 8 by 2 might go in, the 6 definitely will. Potentially that 8 by 2 will go in the bottom of that blade. But potentially, we know the 6 by 2 will and the 5 by 2 will. These magnets are magnetized both sides, which means that we can test it by putting it one way on here and then turning it over and putting it on the other way. And there's no repelling force. So it doesn't matter what way it goes on. So I am simply going to get that in the bottom here. And let's try and hone in on this, because this is really difficult to do. And some people said that they really struggled to do this. So obviously it's metal, this, and you put the magnet somewhere and it's gonna kind of, I mean, look, there we go. Right, just pushed it right down flat. That's the 8 by 2. You can actually still see parts of the original magnet stuck in there. So let's pop that magnet in. Wouldn't it be funny if the entire video was fixed in about 3 minutes? Let's put our blade in. Put our lid on. We'll line that up. The blade is in there with the new magnet. In that goes. If it's going to drop out, it's going to drop out now. Didn't drop out, it's locked. Is it plugged in? No. Leave the other camera here for a second. Without the blade attached and the lid attached to this housing, the machine just won't turn on. Well, it will turn on, but it won't let you press anything past that. So if I turn this on and it allows us to select one of these options here, it's allowed me to select the full. Let's just run this. I'm going to run the camera here so we can see. Right, noise. Well, yes, the blade dropped off while it was spinning. There's no backwards pressure, so it's not pushing onto anything. So that will happen. If you're trying to spin the blade without anything on, the magnetism isn't enough to hold the blade in place with it spinning. So remember, there's one magnet originally in the underside of the blade mount. So here, there's one magnet mounted in here, and this is the one that goes. That's the one that loses its magnetism over time. Now, some people have had good experience drilling that out and replacing it. Absolutely, yeah, that's a great idea. You do need to disassemble the machine to do that, or to get in. So the quick replacement magnet in the blade kind of bypasses that to a degree. But no noise, no motor noise, great. The magnet holds on. I am gonna try and get this one out and then replace it with that larger one. Not with that though. So let's try and get that magnet out. There we go. There's that 6 by 2 millimeter magnet. Let's put in the 8 by 2 millimeter magnet. Will this fit in? Going to be close. I don't think that one will go in. So that 8 by 2 magnet will not go in there. I think it would if it was absolutely truly flat. The 8 by 2 will not go in. A 6 by 2 does go in. So 6 by 2 is the limit, but that is okay. We have our 6 by 2 magnet there. Really, the only thing to do is to freeze up a tub of something. What I'll probably do is just do water, and I'll add enough water to affect the freezing point so we're not just shaving a complete block of ice. Yeah, I'll just do that, and then we'll come back once it's frozen and see how it works. This is literally sugar water. So I'm going to make this quite hard relative to, you know, good ice cream, gelato or sorbet, to really push this to its extreme. Gonna leave that just to clear up for a second. If you let it sit for, you know, just 10, 15, 20 seconds, you'll see how many solids are left to dissolve. So we're doing pretty well. There's still a few left. There we go. Now you can see as it's being stirred, it's stirred, it's transparent. So we're good to go. Let's get that in the freezer. I honestly didn't think this would be potentially such a simple fix. Obviously I was hoping it would be. There's no point. I disagree with the throwaway mentality that exists these days. I like to fix things. I don't like to throw things away. So with that in mind, I'm going to put this and all the bits in there. and move this out of the way. I'll come back in the morning and finish off this Ninja Creami trial. Fingers crossed, it was an easy fix. Right, so we've got our frozen Ninja Creami tub in, ready to go. Let's get everything ready. We've got our blade with our new magnet in. This is our 6x2mm magnet. So we can get it in there. Let's get the ice. Sugar ice, because it needs to, you know, not be a giant block of ice. And still, strangely enough, it's smoother on the top than most Ninja Creami tubs on YouTube, which means that there's a reasonable balance. It's not perfect, but there's a reasonable balance of sugar and water in here to create the right freezing point. That's what the problem is with the humps. Anyway, in goes that. Let's see. This is going to be a make or break. If this doesn't work, then we know that the magnet isn't the problem. And I got a feeling that that toothed part of the motor shaft being messed up might be the end of the machine, because that's non-replaceable. So let's see if we get this to work just one last time. In that goes. Plugged in? Nope. We're not trying to achieve anything. We're not trying to create the perfect texture ice cream. We are literally spinning up a block of ice. So there we go. Let's just do the top. We're going to do, let's just leave it on ice cream. Let's see what happens. Fingers crossed. Well, that worked. Let's have a look. Perfectly spun up ice. I mean, that's incredibly fine. But let's just do the whole thing. Let's make this a good test. Put it back in, whole tub, straight on ice cream. Wow, I think we have proved that my magnet theory works perfectly. That's a double fix for this Ninja Creami Deluxe. Span up an entire block of ice. I don't want to waste this. There we go, super easy fix. I don't know, it's just like shaved ice with some cherry syrup. Delicious, refreshing. We got the good weather finally here in Alberta. We managed once again to repair this Ninja Creami Deluxe with just another magnet. This time it was a 6x2mm magnet into the bottom of our blade. Cleaned out the old one, which turns out had absolutely disintegrated over the time due to various reasons. So be prepared to replace this out, but the old girl is still alive and kicking. Super nice, easy fix. Thanks very much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, where next week I will be back to making another ice cream and or gelato.